Wonderful. And then again, if you don't mind hitting *6, that will really help me out. So welcome, Independent Wellness Guides, and welcome 2015. I am so excited for what this year has to hold for us. And really, when you break it down, we have 358 days left. And that's not that many, but there's so much that we can do inside of those 358 days. And when we really break it down and look at what we're trying to create and the commitments that we can make to ourselves, to our businesses, and to our families, so much is going to happen. 2015 is the year of faith, and we hope that you are feeling empowered and ready to go outside of your comfort zone and live in that magic, which is propelling you and your business to heights greater than you can even imagine. You don't even have to know every detail of how you'll get there yet. That's where faith comes in. So let's together have faith that 2015 is the year that you break free from the chains of habit that were keeping you from your dreams in the past. Let's together have faith that you can get out of debt, that you can build the savings that you'd like to have, that you can give your time and money more freely to the causes and missions that, really call to you, and that you can achieve the goals that you've yet to reach. I really believe that 2015 will be the year of Radiantly You. And if our, 1,002% growth in 2014 is any indication, we are all in for an awesome ride. And those of you on this call tonight who are, ready to work hard and follow the system and have that faith, your lives are truly going to change forever. And I'm so excited about that. So let's get started with some of the fun information that I'm going to have for you. And then Nick's going to get into our training topic of the evening. But first I wanted to start with some recognition, because we have some of the most fabulous, it's not like you don't know this already, but we have some of the most fabulous Independent Wellness Guides people and just amazing individuals that are a part of Radiantly You. And I love being able to recognize them and to really point out how people are stepping outside of themselves, setting goals, and making commitments to changing their lives and changing the lives of others and how they're achieving that. So I really want to recognize Dean and Jess Forsline, and they're out there in Minnesota, and I hope they are on the call tonight. And if they're not, hopefully some of their team members are, and you can brag to them about how you have some of the most amazing upline ever. But they are just so amazing, and I had the lovely ability to speak at their jam-packed RYBP last year and helped really lay some of the foundation for what they were able to do here at the end of this past year in 2014. They're an amazing husband and wife team that has passion and drive. They follow the system, and they used the past 2 promotions that we had in both December and January with the free product that you got with your kit purchases to help build their business and to reach out to all of those people that they had sitting on the fence, and people and potentials who I had the ability to meet at their RYBP, but still hadn't, had the best timing, and the timing just hadn't been right for them to join up until that point. But, Jess spent for the first time that we did that promotion, she spent 3.5 hours working and on the phone. And in that 3.5 hours, she was able to sign up 4 new IWGs, and 3 of them were at the BBL kit levels. And she hit her RY lunch bonus last month as we were rerunning that promotion. Just so, so amazing. And again, on January 1st, she did the exact same thing. I mean, you would think that, that was like amazing enough, but no, just a few weeks later, she did the exact same thing and brought 3 more people onto her Radiantly You family. So Jess and Dean, so proud of you, and just really wanted to give you some of that recognition and honor that you guys deserve, because I think it's amazing when you see the effects of our system in action and watching it produce the results that we, say that it will do, and to watch it actually happen is just amazing. So now I want to get on to some of the really fun and exciting corporate news before we get into the training topics. And I couldn't be more confident in the new changes behind the scenes here at Radiantly You. And I'm so honored to have Nick beginning to step into the role of corporate training even more. And within the next week, he'll even be opening up time slots to begin personally building your businesses with you. And I think that's so amazing. His talents are truly, beyond measure. And he really is a big pulse for our mission. There is nobody else, that I could have had in that role that can embody what I was attempting to create here with Radiantly You and the passion behind the company. His success in this industry, too, will enrich and re-enliven your business. So it doesn't matter if you've done nothing and it's been, a year, if it's been 10 months, if it's been 6 months, and, you haven't really done much with your business yet. The fact that you're staying connected, the fact that, it's a brand new year and potentially could be, a brand new you is all here for you. And I truly believe if anyone's going to re-energize you and get you on the right path, he is. So I'm really excited about that. And with those changing roles, my role has kind of changed a little bit more because I'm not going to be working so much individually in terms of building your businesses with you, but instead I'm going to be more visible and involved and build your businesses in different ways. I'm going to be taking over the Radiantly You blog, which I'm so excited about. I'm going to be featuring a lot more of our products personally with some awesome info of the ingredients and the products and why we picked what we did, and just really give you some awesome content there. I'm also going to start speaking on the philanthropy and sharing the story of our efforts very often on the blog. So you'll really get to not only know personally some of the families that we're directly helping, but we'll be able to get you plugged into what your efforts are really doing so you can see a lot more, both in writing and hopefully in pictures of the mission that we are, working and doing over there in Cameroon, and some of the changes that we have made and that have happened as a result of your hard work. I'm also going to continue to connect, the passion of Radiantly You to all of our new followers and the people that are, following and being exposed to Radiantly You, both through just social media and other aspects, but also people that you have sent to the blog, really getting to know who we are as a company and being as transparent as we can so that they not only want to join you, but they also want to join the mission. I'm also excited that I'm leading the new recognition department that we have created. And this recognition department is probably one of the things I am most excited about, because who doesn't love being recognized, and who doesn't love getting to create, just some amazing creative, things that we can do to give you guys even more perks and promotions and things like that on top of all that you already are doing and earning. And some of that I want to share with you so you know a little bit about what the recognition department has been up to is some awesome rank-based recognition that we're going to start, as well as some great swag or gifts that you're going to be getting every time you rank up now here from 2015 on. And I was so excited to design and handpick some of those items and fun things that you're going to be getting every time you rank up. We have the super exciting BBL Club, which I think is going to be an amazing asset and is honestly probably combined going to be worth more and enrich your business even more than all those other perks of the BBL that we have. And some of those include exclusive videos that are going to happen 2 times a month. These are going to be little training videos and blurbs from both Nick and I love the fact of it being a video because we all learn so differently, that having that visual along with the audio and just being able to see and connect with us, even if it is over a screen a couple of times a month, is going to be awesome. So all of you who currently are at the BBL level, you'll be emailed next week with your VIP access, because it is going to be password protected and specialized logins for only our BBL people. So I'm really excited about that. We also are starting a Lunch and Learn with Nick, which is going to start next month in February, and that's going to be a monthly occurrence, and it's going to be recorded. So if you can't make it on your lunch break or 12 noon, the third Thursday of every month doesn't work for you, that's okay. But that's going to include some really higher level business training. So that's where we're going to kind of kick it up a notch and give you even more of the tools that you need to utilize the fact that, you invested in the BBL kit, and we want to have you see those returns. So those Lunch and Learns are going to be awesome, quick 30-minute trainings, but something you're definitely not going to want to miss. As well as the live quick starts are coming back for all BBL kit IWGs who join, and the uplines can attend those too. So we'll be announcing the information about that very shortly. It'll probably come next week as well. And those quick starts then will be a great way to get connected to corporate as soon as you start and to really get that jump start that we want you to have in order to have the most success in 2015 that you can. Another club that we have started is the AutoShip Club, and I guess I say I'm excited about everything, right? Everything I'm equally as excited about all of the time. So I guess I can say I'm the most excited about that one too. But that's going to also include some of those exclusive videos that I talked about, which will be monthly. You also have VIP access to those. It's going to be different content than the BBL Club, but also something that's equally as enriching to your business, as well as some awesome perks for being on our AutoShip. We really want to start crafting that program to not only be another method of giving in our philanthropy, but also to use that AutoShip Club as really your tool to 25, because, we've been, in the course of the last 2014, have seen people accidentally miss hitting that 25-point requirement and being a day late, or just, not being able to do it, and then so frustrated that they forgot and missed out on some of the commissions. And we don't really want anyone to ever miss out. And not only that, we want to make sure that your homes, of all homes, are toxic free, because we want that for you, and we want you to live healthy and to really have the products in your home that can keep your children and your family safe. So as a result, using that tool to 25, all of you that are on AutoShip now will get to partake in the AutoShip Club. And not only do you get access to those videos, like I said, but you will all get a box of what we're calling the Mel's Mystery Mix. So that's going to be a handcrafted and hand-picked box by myself of my favorite things. It's going to include Radiantly You product, as well as including some products from some of my most favorite companies and other, really good eco companies, and handcrafted stuff that I have some artisans and stuff taking part in. Some of the things that I think are essential if you're trying to live an awesome, clean, healthy life. So it's not just going to be Radiantly stuff, which I think is awesome. And if you're on AutoShip for 4 consecutive months, you are entitled to get a free box of that delivered to your door. So ideally, if you start in January, you'll get 3 boxes of handcrafted, picked stuff by me delivered to your door at no cost to you this next year in 2015. So super amazing. I'm so excited about putting those boxes together. It's been a lot of fun, and I can't wait. Even though it's not going to be a surprise for me, you can bet I'll have a box delivered to my door every time they ship out too. So the last thing I wanted to share with you about some of the new things that are happening is really based on our philanthropy, our mission, all that we are here doing that is outside of just selling products. And we know that, we are so much more than just selling a product. We are so much more than even the opportunity, even though, that is what drives us. And we're all here collectively to be part of something so much bigger than ourselves. And my goal for 2015 was really to deepen the outreach projects that we have going on, and to have Radiantly You not only be the voice for, toxic-free living and sustainability and just doing things differently and kind of going back to the old ways and getting rid of all these chemicals and other things, farming methods, all that horrible things that we have been affected by, and start to be a voice and education and empowerment, not only here in the U.S., but also in Cameroon, especially based on what I saw when I was there in Africa and realizing the need that they have. So I am going to continue to head our philanthropy department and deepen the outreaches, like I said, and I want to share with you a couple of the ideas and new projects that we're starting to work on here in 2015. And one of them that I'm so excited about is the SEED program. And I've worked really hard talking to awesome organic, GMO, heirloom, rare seeds, tons of awesome companies across the United States that currently work really hard to provide, non-GMO seeds that are, heirloom, pure products that we know can grow amazing fruits, vegetables, and things that we need to provide and want to provide to the hungry there in Cameroon. And part of what I saw there was this is really sparked by that because while I was over there, I realized so much how heavily other companies are kind of trying to brainwash them over there, and they don't know enough to know that, Monsanto isn't a good company. They truly just don't have access to the internet, the information, the world in the way that we do. So they're kind of left in the dark, and they don't know that anything is bad or good, really. So I want to provide for them not only the education component of teaching them and showing them, hey, look, we actually have this information and we're seeing what this is doing to our people. We don't want you to have it over there. But also to kind of combat some of the groups that are trying really hard to help. And by no means am I trying to discount their efforts. They're doing a great thing by providing seeds and trying to give food to these people in Cameroon because they have nothing. And I totally do understand that. But the soil there is so pure and so clean. So to introduce GMO seeds and to introduce, harmful pesticides and fertilizers like Roundup and telling them, our farmers don't use it, but telling communities that this is safe to use and to do that is not really the way to go. So I really wanted to find a way to respectfully and nicely educate and empower them to start making different decisions. So we have collected tons of seeds, and we're going to continue to collect large donations from some of these awesome seed companies, and we'll be preparing to bring them over to Cameroon and to start really educating and introducing them to the concepts of GMO-free and to expand the organic farming that we're already doing to more communities. So I'm really excited about that. And coupled with that is going to be the school gardening program. So we're going to utilize the seeds to start teaching the kids and to start getting them empowered from the ground up on how to start growing their own food. So even the lunch program that Radiantly You is providing can, utilize the food that the kids are able to even grow and to be a part of and to learn those skills and feed more and more schools hopefully as a result, because we do still have 2 other villages that our farmers reside in that we're not currently helping, because we did just start with that one village, but there are 3 villages in that surrounding area where our farmers live. So we have a lot more people to help and things to do. And coupled with that then is really that education circuit. So like I said, our farmers are doing things organically, and they kind of are isolated enough so that they're not really affected much by that yet. But I saw a lot of other communities affected in Cameroon. And even though they're not our farmers, someday they may be. So I really want to work and hard and do a little education circuit going out across the country of Cameroon and educating people about that. So I'm really excited about that. There's a lot more going on as I continue to try to start organizing an RY mission trip, to the villages, maybe for 2016, and working on details of that, as well as developing harvesting tools for a lot of the cocoa that's going to be ready soon. So there's so much going on, and I want to continue to keep you guys in the loop and to have you a part of it, even getting your input on things and becoming way more involved with the community. So last thing that I wanted to mention before I turn it over to Nick for the training topic of the evening is the trip promotion, because you did hear that we had changed the USVI trip a little bit due to my exciting and fun pregnancy that would happen like either while we were there or the week before that was supposed to occur. So what we are doing is changing that a little bit. We've talked to the IWGs who are already working and earning that trip, and we got their A-OK, and they were excited about the changes as well. And we're finalizing those details in the coming week, and we'll be announcing it at the end of this month because that promotion will start February. So you'll be hearing about that. Make sure you stay tuned to the weekly calls because that's where we'll announce it first. So being connected is some of the best ways to make sure you have all the proper information. So make sure you're still around for that. And again, look forward to hearing more about that amazing trip promotion, which will happen on top of all the other great things and earnings and awesomeness that you guys will be receiving in 2015. So yay, so excited. So let's make this like the best year ever. And I'm so thrilled to continue to see where we're going to go. So with that, I am going to turn it over to our amazing and new, not really new, but newly promoted corporate trainer, Nick Brown, and he is going to lead you through tonight's training. So thanks so much, Nick.
Absolutely. Thanks for the intro, Mel, as usual. It sounds like my job description got a lot longer. Is that true?
It is true. It is true, and unfortunately, you don't get paid any more for it.
Fair enough. I kind of saw that coming too.
You get paid in love.
we got to keep it real for you here, folks. Speaking about keeping it real, you guys want to hear something? our 1.5-year-old woke up during the opportunity call. We're both in the same room, folks. We're at our home office, right? So we're working like you to make this thing happen. If you thought we worked hard in 2014, you ain't seen nothing yet. We're ready to put the pedal to the metal for 2015 to really make Radiantly You pop on the map. Okay, ready for the training topic tonight? If you've got your pens ready, great. Put them down. You won't need them. I need you to get your photo albums out. And you're going, what in the world is he talking about? We just came through the holiday season, right? And a lot of you on this call have kids. So for those of you near a computer, I'm going to make one reference and then talk more about your kids. If you don't know who Don King is, Google him right now and pull up some images. He is a crazy-looking, incredibly successful boxing promoter from the 80s and 90s. If you don't know who Don King was, he had an incredible skill set for promoting some of the biggest boxing matches that were ever held. He acquired purses, which are the winnings for the boxers, larger than any other in history. He was an amazing promoter. And one of the things he was known for was as soon as the match was over and he went out to his winner with that hand raised, he took the mic and started promoting the next event immediately. His skill set was unmatched. He was kind of an unscrupulous character, though. So I'm going to move the analogy from being a great promoter to your children. Because if you have kids, this is going to be hopefully a great analogy. We just came through the holiday season with our kids. Our kids are just turning 4, 2.5, and 1.5. And the holidays around here were incredibly enthusiastic, and some mornings were as if all of their dreams had just come true. There was anticipation, there was excitement, there was fulfillment, there was just unadulterated joy in their lives, and they were totally living in the present and were totally unafraid about telling anybody about what they were experiencing. In fact, my 4-year-old is sitting on the stairs waving at me right now. So he's going to be a part of this call. But my point in training tonight, you don't need a pen for this training topic. I want you to become a promoter with the skill set of Don King, but with the authenticity and genuineness of your children during the holidays. Because being a promoter for your business and for Radiantly You with eager enthusiasm is one of the best ways to build your business. I don't need to give you more business building tips. I don't need you to take down more notes about building this skill set or saying this phrase. If you tap into your children, if you have the experience, if you have the example, great. If you don't have kids or didn't experience that this holiday season or another year, go back to when you first started your business in Radiantly You. There's a reason you're listening to this call, and it's because you believe in your ability at some level, even if it's buried, even if you're fearful, even if it's scary. You believe in your ability at some level for this to change something in your life for the better. And that hope, that dream, that little spark, regardless of how small it is what you can access to summon up the enthusiasm, the courage, and the authenticity to share exuberantly with other people about what you're excited about. And here's the great part. Here's the most wonderful part of promoting either events or the product or your business or yourself. If you do it with enthusiasm and unbridled joy like children do during the holidays, it doesn't matter what you say. It doesn't matter what you say. You could fall all over yourself, trip over your tongue, say completely the wrong thing. You could tell people the business costs $4,000, not $400, and people will join you because it's who you're being in that moment. It's the hope that you're exuding. It's the excitement that you're exuding. It's the fact that you have something going on that you're thrilled about that people can feel from you. It's not what you say. And those of you who are students of communication understand that less than 10% of the words we use are actually what gets communicated to other people. It's a bummer that these conference calls are simply auditory, right? Because you're not seeing me pace around my home office with this crazy headset on my head getting into this training. Right? You could experience more of my training if you could see me, if you could feel my presence. If I could interact with you, this conversation would have more energy. So when you're doing that, especially over the phone, because a lot of our business is over the phone, I encourage you to be as animated as you possibly can be. Step outside your own comfort zone a little bit. Tap back into the excitement and the encouragement that your children or someone else's children, your nieces, your nephews, you've had the experience. You personally perhaps remember the experience during the holidays when you were a little kid. The anticipation, the excitement, the family gatherings. That atmosphere is magic, which is why the media loves it. Everyone can tap into it on an emotional level. If you are presenting a fantastic emotional response, what you're sharing is, I'm certainly not going to say irrelevant, but what you're sharing is charged. What you're sharing is special. What you're sharing is intriguing to everybody. Because people want to be a part of that. People want to be a part of somebody who's going someplace. People want to follow somebody who is with clear goals and excitement and a bounce in their step, and they're having fun with it. So I want you to put the pen down, get your photo album back out, because I want those pictures that you may have taken through this holiday or other holidays to remind you, and if you want to, tack it up on your wall to remind you that childlike exuberance is one of the most important things to tap into when we're building this business. This does not have to be drudgery. This does not have to be looking at that telephone, even though it's a tiny little 3-ounce cell phone and it looks like a 20-pound weight before you pick it up, because you're all by yourself in your room, in your office, on your lunch break, trying to make this thing happen, one call at a time. But if you can put yourself back in a place where you have that initial enthusiasm, and if you can convey that to somebody else, your message will be supercharged. Your message will be almost unstoppable if you can convey the belief that you have in what you're creating, in what you're inviting them to participate in. So become a great promoter. I don't even have to tell you what to say. There are no scripts here. I don't have to tell you how to answer their questions. I just want you to be lit up. I want you to be excited. I want you to be bubbling over so fast that you can't even get all the information out. It doesn't matter. But if you're shooting for some aim, shoot for getting them interested in participating in our live Wednesday call. They're going to continue to get better. I thought tonight was pretty good. Not to toot Melissa's own horn or anything, but I thought tonight was pretty good. They're going to continue to get better because we're sharpening our saw too. If you've read Covey's books, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, sharpening the saw, we're going to continue to get better at what we do so that we can help you continue to get better at what you do. So promote this call all week as if it's the only call that's happening, because it is. If you put yourself in the mindset and create that urgency and present it with that excitement, people are going to want to rearrange their schedules on a boring Wednesday night, not to take away anything from people who are doing on Wednesdays that are important, to participate with you for 30 minutes to see if there's something here for them. We're going to deliver the message, and we're going to help you follow up with people to see if they caught some of that excitement too. So there isn't anything special you have to say. Share with them with enthusiasm, with your excitement, with your childlike joy about what this company, these products, or this mission is going to do for you and your family. And ask if you can share it with them. So it's going to get simpler, folks, not harder. There's no special scripts here. Remind yourself of where you need to tap back into. It's already in you. You've already experienced it, which is why you're here. In fact, I've spoken to a lot of people that are currently independent wellness guides that have said I asked them why they joined or why they became an independent wellness guide, and their only reason was because my friend, my sister, my next door neighbor, my coworker was really excited about it, and I thought I should join too. It's totally worthwhile. You're doing a great thing for people, offering them terrific products or a terrific opportunity or both. And the only thing you have to do is be really excited and believe in it. So that's my training topic tonight, folks. We want to get you out of here in half an hour. I'm running a little over. Mel was so excited about all those announcements to share. I don't even have the training topic for you to write down tonight. There's no notes. Just get out your photo albums, flip through your Facebook, flip through wherever you're taking pictures nowadays, right? It's crazy. They're all over the place. They're in the cloud now, right? I've got so many pictures on Microsoft OneDrive. It's crazy. We had to buy extra space. It's awesome. That's the type of excitement and enthusiasm we're talking about. It's not about what you say. It's about how you say it. It's not about what you say, who you say it to. It's about who you're being when you're with them. Treat them as the most important person in the world while you're having that little conversation with them. It makes a difference. They'll feel it. They'll feel important. And, of course, we want to make sure that we're of service to everybody we talk to. We're offering this to them to be of service. Perhaps these products can be of help, some help in their life, or somebody that they know. Perhaps this opportunity can touch them or somebody they know in a positive way. We're out there to serve. And as you can tell, our company is very heavily involved in the mission and philanthropy of serving others. So you can embody that in your business. Look to your kids for encouragement. By all means, do not be the unscrupulous character that Don King was. He's a fantastic visual. If you haven't looked him up yet, please do so. His hair is outrageous. Some of my kids look like that when they wake up in the morning. In fact, my 1.5-year-old daughter looks like that when she wakes up in the morning sometimes with her hair. So in any case, thank you so much for being with us this evening. We hope that you enjoyed both calls. If you participated in both, if you do need some help following up with some folks that are interested starting this new year, we'd be happy to help you out. Of course, we're here to do anything we can to help you build your business. Thank you so much for participating in our mission. And with that, for Radiant Leo, I'm Nick Brown, and I'm at your service. Have a wonderful night, everybody.